Sleepy might have been a word invented for Schwabach. You might visit here if you're interested in traditional goldcraft, or this Bavarian town's role in Lutheran theological formation. But we're here not to appreciate history, instead to examine what might be this town's future. 600 refugees have joined the population of 40,000 here. Around the town, there are now several refugee houses. Those running them fiercely protective of asylum seekers they've taken in. But some wanted to talk to us, and they're finding the reality of living like this isn't straightforward. This Kurdish couple told us there are tensions and petty arguments between families here.
For the smallest thing they say this is a problem. Why? For what? It's not just them who live here.
The Syrians, the Arabs, the Iraqis, a lot of the new arrivals, they feel the welcome from Germany should be for them. They tell us Germany has invited us, not you. We're just extra.
A Syrian family also living here say life is good in Germany. They feel safe and welcome. Mum Rula tells us she's got no issue with those of other cultures. After all, we're all brothers and sisters, and we all have our own problems, she says. But they do worry that German attitudes might harden because of recent attacks. Shaheen says he's already experiencing that.
Sometimes they turn their back on us. Sometimes they won't even talk to us. They've become colder towards us.
It's a sentiment echoed by a social worker whose job has increasingly turned into trying to keep the peace here.
And many of the German people are afraid what will happen with us in Germany, with so many people which has to live with these problems. And they say we cannot help them all.
Suzanne worries about new arrivals who experience psychological problems. She believes this has played a role in recent violence and can see how fragile some of the people here are.
But then the people are here for 15 months without doing nothing. They are frustrated because they want to work, but in the first time it's so difficult that they are not interested anymore.
This is how Germany displayed itself to the world last year, showing off its Willkommens culture, embracing migrants and refugees with open arms. Some say that attitude is now under threat, like this volunteer who works to help refugees adapt to life in Germany.
I'm afraid that this is coming. If more attacks will happen, I don't hope though, but if it will happen, then I think the meaning about the refugees, the culture for welcome is changing in a negative way.
But in town we found cautious optimism. People here still appear to take pride in pointing out one refugee carrying out a terror attack doesn't represent them all.
I'm living life exactly like I was before. I'm not scared. There are a few crazy ones, but there are also crazy people amongst us.
I think some people will change their minds, but I don't think we should be threatened.
Some people will see others with a rucksack and look at them suspiciously. That's a bad situation.
Of course you feel threatened because it's close to my homeland and you think about it a lot.
Thinking is something the whole of Germany, and particularly its leaders, will have to do a lot of. How to integrate large numbers of people and avert tensions, and how to make sure violence doesn't cast a shadow over Germany's welcome culture.